Dirty dealings, corporate battles, consumer woes. This is Evening 5. Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim wants all quarters to stop their criticism and condemnation of the reduction in Datuk Sri Najib Razak's jail sentence and fine and respect the decision of the Pardons Board. He said the main consideration was not legal matters, but the compassion of the former Yang di-Pertuan Agong. He said no quarter may demand an explanation from the Pardons Board and that anyone who still wants one may submit a memorandum to the King. Last Friday, the Pardons Board announced it would grant a reduction in Najib's jail sentence from 12 years to 6 and his fine from 210 million ringgit to 50 million ringgit. Meanwhile, civil society organisation G25 Malaysia, which comprises prominent and influential Malays, are calling on the Pardons Board to provide the public with a written reason for its move and consider rescinding its decision to grant Najib a partial pardon. It also questioned the alleged involvement of Anwar and Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi in fast-tracking the former PM's pardon application. Citing an article by Malaysia Kini, G25 quoted UMNO Supreme Council member Datuk Lokman Nur Adam as thanking the Prime Minister and his deputy. This was allegedly because, by rights, Najib's pardon petition can only be heard by the Pardons Board after he goes through 1/3 of his sentence or 4 years. But it was said to have been heard early by the previous king due to the efforts of Zahid and Anwar. Jasmine Loo may take the witness stand next Tuesday at the 1MDB Tenor trial as the prosecution's next witness. Deputy Public Prosecutor Ahmad Akram Garib told Judge Datuk Colin Lawrence Sekera today that the next witness to be subpoenaed is Loo, as the trial was adjourned for the day after its current witness, MACC officer Nur Aida Arifin, had fallen ill and needed 2 days' rest. Proceedings will resume on Wednesday. Loo, the troubled fund's former general counsel, surrendered last year to authorities, having been at large since 2018. In September last year, the police said Loo helped identify assets worth over 93.2 million ringgit bought with 1MDB monies. She has been named as a key figure in the 1MDB scandal and is known to be a very close associate of the fugitive Loh Teck Jo or Jolo, who is also at large. In this trial, Datuk Sri Najib Razak faces 21 charges of money laundering and 4 counts of abuse of power for using his position as then Prime Minister, Finance Minister and Chairman of 1MDB's Board of Advisors to receive gratifications worth 2.28 billion ringgit. The KL High Court allowed separate applications by creditors of THHE Engineering, that's THHE, and THHE Fabricators to obtain leave to start proceedings to have both firms placed into compulsory liquidation under Section 464, subsection 2D of the Companies Act 2016 and be placed under the court's supervision. The provision allows the court to order a compulsory winding up, even if the company was wound up voluntarily, if the court is satisfied that the voluntary winding up cannot protect the interests of the creditors or contributories. Both THHE and THHE Fabricators have already applied to be placed under voluntary winding up. Creditors Global Marina Offshore Services, Blackstone Technology and Dynac, however, claimed the two firms' voluntary winding up exercise had breaches of statutory duties, with joint liquidators Andrew Heng and Ashvin Mahindran allegedly in a position of conflict of interest, as one of THHE's former senior executives was in the same firm as the two men. The creditors argue that Heng and Ashwin are unsuitable to be liquidators and hope that the court would appoint independent insolvency practitioners. The court directed them to file their application for a compulsory winding up order within 30 days from February 2nd. Swift Haulage, Malaysia's largest container haulage firm, said its substantial shareholder Persada Bina is selling 11.16% of the company's issued share capital to Singapore-based logistics company JWD Asia Holding for a total of 61.9 million ringgit or 63 cents a piece cash. JWD Asia is part of the JWD Group of Companies, a regional logistics company based in Thailand. In a filing with Bursa Malaysia, Swift Haulage said it was informed that Persada Bina, which holds 309.62 million shares, or a 35.16% stake in the company, had entered into a sale and purchase agreement with JWD Asia for the proposed disposal of 98.27 million shares. The proposed exercise should be completed on February 22nd. Post-disposal, Persada Bina will hold a 24% stake in Swift Haulage, while JWD Asia will emerge as a substantial shareholder with an 11.16% equity interest. Loo Yong-hui, Swift Haulage's Group Chief Executive Officer, has substantial shareholdings in Persada Bina. He is the son of Loo Hui Kiat, a non-independent non-executive director and advisor of Swift Haulage. Swift Haulage shares closed down 11.5% at 54 cents for a market capitalization of 480.65 million ringgit. Vestland has bagged a 278.81 million ringgit contract to design and build 2 blocks of service apartments and related facilities in Ara Damansara, Petaling Jaya. In a bourse filing today, the construction group said its subsidiary Vestland Resources secured the award from builder and developer Sungai Bersih Construction. Construction works will start effective immediately, with completion set for August 4th, 2026. The contract is expected to contribute positively towards the group's earnings and net assets for the duration of the job, assuming no material delay in the timing. Vestland said it does not foresee any exceptional risks other than the usual operational risks associated with the job. For the third quarter of FY 2023, Vestland reported a smaller net profit of 6.07 million ringgit, down from 6.91 million ringgit a year earlier. Still, its net profit for the cumulative 9 months of FY 2023 rose to 22.1 million ringgit from 17.58 million a year earlier. Vestland's counter closed unchanged at 32 cents today, giving it a market capitalization of 318.2 million ringgit.